In India, it is a very common fear of the parents. If a young son or daughter comes to the ashram, they first doubt. Maybe they will brainwash, they will convince that this is the path, other paths are not good. So it is a process of brainwashing. Don't send them. Why? This is the young age, time for enjoyment. When you become old or you are really advanced, at that time you might think of spiritual path. If you study the Bhagavatam, the episode of Prahlada, a great devotee in his childhood. In the Bhagavatam, there are beautiful description of two great young means little children of 5 years, 6 years old, who got realization, vision of the divine at that age. One among them is Dhruva, the other one is Prahlada. Dhruva practiced for himself, but Prahlada started teaching. If you study the Bhagavatam, the teachings of Prahlada to his fellow friends, classmates, 5 years old, 6 years old children, you will be surprised to know how could this 5 years old boy talking to his own friends, telling, do you know what our parents do? He used one expression, our parents are so kutumba ramaha. It is a beautiful expression. When I was reading the Bhagavatam this time, in September, I found this expression, Sokutumba Rama, one who finds so much of joy only in the family, nothing beyond that. My family, my wife, my son, my job, my house, my car, all my, nothing else, nothing beyond we or others, nothing. All my. Sokutumba Rama. Can anybody think God has brought me to this world? No doubt. I'll think of my family. Nobody is taking away from the family. But I have also a higher goal than just anybody is doing. I don't know if you have read. I read one English classic. It is not such a big book. I read few English books. I have not really read so many English books, means by Western authors. One book I loved, it was Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse. The other one was Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Anybody who has read it? Jonathan Livingston Seagull. It's a book with lots of pictures by Richard Bach. A seagull is thinking that is my life just like other seagulls, just get up early in the morning, go and catch some fish, fight among each other for fish, eat, and again in the evening get tired and sleep. This seagull is trying to go up. It is a story of a seagull, but behind this story, it is the life of a seeker. Others are telling, why are you putting all your effort and futile energy that you are trying to go higher, to go higher, to go higher? Our place is on the sea, on the lake, fly, catch, be with us. You are getting away from us. It is not good. But this seagull who is going higher and higher, what is there? What is there? Just to think, if a seagull is trying to go beyond, what is happening in this world? Even if there is company of good people, there are plenty of scriptures, even the parents never hesitate to go to the holy people and telling them, please bless my child. For what? Bless my child for what? One day I am standing in one public program, people are coming and bowing. There was a father, there was a daughter. The father is telling that please bless me so that I will get my daughters and son married soon, and the daughter is coming telling, please bless me, I don't want to marry. The father is telling, bless me, my daughter should marry. The daughter is coming and telling, please bless me so that I can stay without marriage. Why do I tell this? This is what the world where we live. Parents think what other people will think. If my son or daughter goes to this path, what others will think. A person even in the middle of the path thinks, because in the beginning of spiritual journey, even the seeker has fear of others' view. What others will think, what my parents will think, what my friend will think, what others will think, fear.